my name's Anthony. I'm Creative Director for HOL Group. HOL Group are a supplier and manufacturer of everything needed in retail display. So we design in-house mannequins, fixtures, props, and we can also help with VM consultancy. We can help with the design and manufacture of window schemes. We also have just recently launched our new Hire Me service, which means you can hire mannequins, plinths, hangers and fixtures. So everything you need for a pop-up shop or press day or product launch. We also manufacture and design bespoke hangers for major retailers, which is where the business started as Hangers of London, hence what HOL stands for. Piccadilly, I wanted to design a range of mannequins that have a strong, dynamic attitude about them, appealing to the higher-end couture fashion industry and higher-end designer industry, so you likes of McQueen, things like that, and something that is considerably different from what I did with the Farringdon range. Piccadilly Man is designed to complement the Piccadilly Woman, obviously. He is also aimed at the higher-end designer market of the high street, and the poses I've designed to really complement the woman in terms of she's quite has quite an attitude, so he has a similar attitude. Farringdon, when I started designing Farringdon, I wanted to design a range of mannequins that would facilitate an entire department store if needed. So I covered babies, children, female, male, a female range that can be used for sportswear or lingerie, and also plus size. I worked closely with one of the country's leading body language experts, Judy James, to really make sure that the poses were inviting to customers. I really wanted to make them lifelike as much as possible, but not in a scary way. And also not make them wooden. I find mannequins can sometimes look quite rigid, and I wanted them to feel like they were actually real people, especially the kids. I wanted them to actually look like they're playing in a playground and not look like Chucky. I think with today's average shopper, the average size of a woman in the UK now is a 16. I think, as I used to work for a plus size retailer too, I knew the importance of being able to take or purchase a plus size mannequin and have that in your stores as a true representation of your customer. Most plus size mannequins on the market are a 14 or 16. If you're a 14 or 16 customer, you wouldn't be shopping necessarily in a plus size retailer, so I made our plus size mannequin size 20. We also made a plus size man, as more and more there is more plus size male retailers appearing on the market, like Giacomo. So yeah, we've done, and we're also working on a bespoke range of the plus size female for a leading plus size retailer in the UK. They've all been amazing, actually. I think I've just recently come back from working on a project which was really a bit of a curveball for us in terms of the industry. So we've just finished a project for a pharmaceutical company working on oversized human forms that were covered in the artwork of the sufferers of rheumatoid arthritis. And the artwork was produced to express how the sufferers felt with that illness, and that was a really eye-opener in terms of how much that affects people. The installation was in Madrid, which is a beautiful city, and it was a really interesting project that actually has been I've been working on for almost 2 years, so it's good to see it come to fruition, and we're actually now working on further projects with the same company. I think one of our really important things, knowing that people's budgets are constantly being cut, is to make sure that we're always good value and competitive in our prices. Also, I think we're constantly striving to look for innovative ways to make our products sustainable. We're looking at sustainable mannequins. We already produce sustainable hangers in various materials, and always looking for new materials to make that into. We've got some really exciting things that we're looking to launch this year. Our showroom is a 5-minute walk from King's Cross Station, which is so central. It means it's really, really perfect in terms of accessibility for UK customers, but also for international customers. Getting here from airports or coming over on Eurostar from Europe is obviously really simple. The space is really beautiful, really bright. It's a 2-floor space where we've got all the teamwork from downstairs, and then the ground floor is a really lovely showroom with basically highlights the best of everything we do. So you see all of our mannequin ranges or elements of them. I mean, Farringdon is 49 poses. There's no way that we wouldn't fit anyone in otherwise. And then Piccadilly is there. We've got our Temple jewellery range, our Finsbury accessory range, and we're constantly putting new products in there. So our new fixture range, which is called Westminster, is going to be there in the next month. So it's always changing as well. So yeah, it's definitely worth coming down. I definitely see the world of VM and display moving back into something with more drama. It went through a phase of being quite sterile and, you know, white boxes, armies of mannequins all in the same pose, and I think that is changing back to people wanting a reason to go into a store is because they want to experience something more than just looking at a mannequin. I think the window schemes are becoming, where possible with budgets, more exciting. I also see more specialist shops becoming popular in terms of you know, sort of artisan food shops, that kind of thing, where again it goes back to experience and probably not something that you would want to order online.